Can you hear me now? How about now? Guess what I got? Okay, so today I'm at Hollywood Studios, and as you can see, I've got my fancy microphone. I feel like I'm really doing this now. I just got off my shift, and I'm hungry, so we're going to get something to eat. And I just checked my channel, and I am one subscriber away from my goal. One subscriber. I've got 49 right now as of the time of this filming. So one more means that I will be able to live stream. So I feel like that could happen today. So when that happens, my plan is to try to live stream Phantasmic Thursday night. So if you're watching this, make sure that you are subscribed and have the notification bells on. So when I do go live, you guys can witness my inaugural first ever live stream. I'm in the mood for a Ronto rap. Let's go to Batu. Today is definitely going to be some trial and error with the microphone. We got Goofy and Max out today. We are entering Batu. The Ronto rap was really good. This is cool. It's like we're just here hanging out in Galaxy's Edge together and talk. You can hear me and you way over there. That's so cool. And you have a little microphone stand now. So I was just looking at the wait times, and they're not the worst I've ever seen, but they're not great. The Rock and Roller Coaster, which I wanted to try to do the single rider line, the standby is 70 minutes right now. But let's see how long it takes to get through the single rider line. And I brought my GoPro, so that means I can take you guys with me. So let's go. So when I make these videos, I try to capture and present as much as possible the feeling of actually being in the parks. I myself feel very blessed to be able to be in these parks as much as I am. And the idea of being able to share these experiences with other people is actually really exciting to me. So when I post and you watch these videos, I really hope that for a couple minutes out of your day, you can feel like you stopped and were able to spend some time in the park with me. And since we are hanging out in the park together for now, and we can't have real-time conversation for obvious reasons, I'm just going to fill in with story time. In a few days, I plan on doing a live stream to show the Easter sunrise service from SeaWorld, which means we are currently in Holy Week. And since we are in Holy Week, it seems fitting to share a story from Holy Week. So this Holy Week story was actually the subject of my morning devotional today, and it's always been a very interesting one to me because it's one of the few times in the Bible that Jesus actually acts in outward anger. In one of the most dramatic moments in Matthew 21, after his triumphal entry into Jerusalem on Palm Sunday, Jesus later flips tables, scatters money, and sets animals free in the temple courts. But his anger wasn't impulsive, it was righteous. Merchants sold animals for sacrifice inside the temple courts at outrageous prices, and they exploited travelers with inflated exchange rates. But the deeper and more infuriating part of this is the spiritual theft that happened. Those who couldn't afford the inflated costs were excluded from worship. They were left without the opportunity to pray and connect with God. The merchants and the religious leaders who enabled them had filled the temple with obstacles, barring access to God's presence for the poor and the vulnerable. Jesus' response was to clear the temple to remove every man-made barrier between people and God. This act wasn't just for that moment. It's a truth for us today. Through Jesus, every obstacle between us and God has been torn down. The price has been paid, the path cleared, and the invitation extended. And you aren't obligated to believe any of it, but as a Christian, I'm obligated to share it. Nope. I stood in the single rider line for 10 minutes and didn't move, and my phone's dying anyway, so I'm going home. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure you are subscribed and that you have that notification bell on, so when I post, and more importantly when I go live, you will know when it happens. Thank you all again. See you in the next one.